a shopping center to use it as some kind of a locator for this. And you know, we are having a disease of affluence. We're always talking about malls. It should be, where is Parkway Parade? Next to the Marine Parade Hawker Center. But we always use we use a shopping mall as landmarks. You're so sad we are getting so affluent.
Seetoh, we are live on the Big Show TV now already.
Yay! Good morning, all you people.
You know, I haven't been to this Marine Parade Hawker Center in ages.
They renovated, right?
Did they renovate this hawker center, Seetoh?
They did. Some, I think, couple of years back. But you know lah, every time I go to a hawker center, they say renovate. You go back, it's the same bloody thing,
No, they just painted. That's all.
They gave it a sweep or something like that. And then some of these hawkers, they disappear because during that 2-3 months break, they cannot tahan. So they retire, they're going to take another job and all that. So, yeah, whatever. Anyway, you guys can message me to tell me what you think I should be eating, and if I think I shouldn't be eating what you recommend, I shall not eat it. I'll go try something. There are a few classics down here. Let's begin.
Okay, so you can message us on Facebook, or you can also send us a WhatsApp at 88550913. We will take all messages.
Okay, we're going to be walking around with KF Seetoh at the Marine Parade Hawker Center on the Big Show TV. Meantime, here's fun with Some Nights on the Big Show, 1FM 91.3. Some nights I stay. Right, let's take a walk on the wild side.
Okay. This one, a lot of people, will head to Tiong Bahru for this, but these folks, they started, humbly. I think their parents or their grandparents, they started with a humble street stall in Tiong Bahru back in the day, and then they moved on to the hawker center, and they have a little booth. Today, I think a younger generation took over, or they sold their business, or they partnered up another entity. And they have, I understand, the last research I did, they have about 8 outlets around Singapore. So you don't have to get to Tiong Bahru to queue for this.
Tiong
Bahru.
Shui Kueh.
Shui Kueh.
Chi Kueh. It says Shui Kueh.
Spell that way.
Shui Kueh.
Chi Kueh.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
They sell a whole host of stuff. They got kueh, bacang, and all that kind of stuff. Hello, ni hao, Shui Kueh, Ethan. 你好
Hello.
Radio.
Hello.
直播的 live. How are you?
He doesn't understand what's happening.
He can't hear you.
No problem.
Give me one portion. Yeah.
He's like, who are these people with?
吃的。要。
Wow.
Extra chili.
So how many outlets do they have now, Seetoh?
I understand about 8 right now when I did my book research.
Yeah, I think they've got one near my place.
Yeah. I mean, they got it down pat. Their system quite steady. They every outlet you go to, it is consistent. In fact, I come to eat at this outlet, buy from them very often.
Okay.
I stay in the east.
Yeah.
多少钱啊？2.80
$2.80.
Like,
Well.
And I'm not bad. See?
Mandarin. And then she don't know what zap chai peng is.
That's not Mandarin though. Is it? Chap chai peng is not Mandarin.
But what's your dialect
That's Hokkien.
actually?
My dad is Hokkien.
It's part of the
Hey,
Chinese.
see? We are brother, sister, no?
Yes. Wow, you see this guy expertly put to the thing now. You see, expert.
Oh.
Wow.
The chai paw.
Look at that. The chai paw should be just nice. It cannot be too much, huh? Look at that. Wow.
What is it? Is it like turnip or?
And it's very dark.
Is it turnip or onion?
Chai paw is not turnip, right? Chai paw is...
Radish?
Radish.
Radish.
Radish,
Yeah,
okay.
Radish. There are 2 types of chai paw. There's a sweet one, and that's the salty one. So when you go and make this kind of things, or you cook whatever, especially your chai paw omelette, you got to know which one you are using. Otherwise, it comes out wrong.
Most chai paw...
Shut up because I'm going to eat.
Most chai paw omelets, they'll use the sweet
Is
chai
that right?
paw.
Oh, okay.
Hey, and this is vegan, isn't it? Can I say this is vegan?
There are versions that are vegan. I believe this particular one is not vegan because
Got
I
hebi,
think they put things like hebi
Oh, right, okay.
or even flatfish and even balachan.
Ah,
They
okay,
are-
okay.
They are, the traditional Shui Kueh. It's just they braise the chai po with a little bit of sugar or salt. Just that's it. Very simple, very vegan. But these folks, they took it up a notch. They fried with a kind of sambal. And then
Maybe-
they put, I think,
maybe the scallop
dried
as well?
shrimp floss.
Oh, okay.
Scallop.
Oh.
For you, they will put scallop, but when you go to the aircon places, I think
And sometimes some lobster goes in as well.
lobster and
Caviar and all that.
abalone and all that kind of stuff. Caviar, tobiko and all that.
Yeah, you're so good. No, you're so
here we
honest
go.
with Angel. If I were to bring her over there, she'll ask me, "Oh, is this vegan?" I'll say yes. Just eat me.
At least now I know.
Yeah, correct lah. Correct lah.
Oh
Correct.
man. Oh man. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, you didn't put chili, bro.
Wait, hang on first. I'll talk about the texture first.
Okay.
The texture of a good Shui Kueh. I mean, if you go to online, they give you all kinds of recipes. It just shows rice flour.
Rice flour.
But a good one like this, they mix it with a little bit of potato flour for that doing texture.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's too pasty. If you just use rice flour and steam it, it's too pasty. So when you got that doing texture, it feels like this.
So it's like a rice flour
Yeah.
cake, basically.
So when I go to buy this stuff, I should turn to the fella and say, "Do you have the doing one?"
The doing
Then
doing.
he
Yeah,
will
correct.
know.
correct.
the doing one.
Well,
Yes,
She may
Sean?
slap you. I tell you. But be careful. But point to the Shui Kueh.
It's
Yeah.
melt in your mouth, Chai Kueh, man.
Yeah.
The thing about Shui Kueh, it's very hard to get a good recipe online. I've been studying all these recipes and I say, heck, I'm going to figure it out. Because Shui Kueh is very common in Singapore. But if you go up north, our nearest neighbor that has the most similar food culture, Shui Kueh is not popular with them.
Really?
Teochew. You don't find a lot of Teochew food stalls in Malaysia except for Johor.
Oh.
But then again, their range is also very limited. You can't
Yeah.
find bak chor mee there. So our Malaysian friends, they give a lot of recipes. I couldn't find one, and I saw this particular version. I read it up and I saw that when they steam it, I show you, if you guys can see, the top part of the Shui Kueh. Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Has to be
Don't
has
bounce
to
it.
be flat. So you steam it, the top part has to be flat. Some of them, they steam it and then there's this dimple in the middle.
Yes,
When
I've
you have
seen
a
that.
dimple, it's wrong.
Oh.
I found that out. I took me like a couple of days to figure it out, and then I realized that the technique of preparing the dough, how you mix the water, that one is wrong. Because when you do it with a dimple, what happens? The thing collapses when steaming, and the center part is very hard. So I followed this recipe. They had a dimple, and a guy, this fellow who wrote the recipe, had the gall to say, "Oh, look, mine has a dimple, you know, so you can put the Shui Kueh on top." I say, nuts to you. It is not. It must be flat, so the texture of the kueh is consistent and even throughout. I will cook this next week in my kitchen. I'll show you, and I'll fry this chai po, sambal chai po with dried shrimp floss.
Right.
Okay,
all
okay.
I'll murder all of you.
We're sending Anjali to your house next week at 8 o'clock.
Collect.
Okay, couple of messages from Facebook and WhatsApp. Sharon Gonzago said she was just there yesterday, so she missed you by 24 hours. She took away the nasi lemak from Kitchen Delight, and she says the rice is light and fluffy with the perfect balance of santan aroma. And somebody else messaged and said, try the fried kway teow.
Yeah.
Fried
Everybody
kway
talks
teow.
about
Oh,
that.
I used to get the
Someone
char
said
kway
that.
teow from there.
The char kway
It's
teow.
so only.
We have a bunch of people asking where Seetoh is also because they missed the
Marine
start of it.
Parade
Yeah.
Central.
Marine Parade Hawker Center.
Hawker Center, next to Parkway Parade.
Yes.
Opposite.
Yeah, where
Next
Parkway
to-
Parade is next to the Marine Parade. office.
Yeah.
That's the one.
The
But
other
you know,
way around, the
I'm
other
usually
way
at Parkway Parade, right? The food court downstairs. Because
Got Hans.
there's aircon.
You can get the aircon from Cold Storage as well.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I have when I go to the Parkway Parade food court below?
Hans.
The Amy Yip Pao.
Oh yes,
Oh.
yes, yes.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
That has dimples too, doesn't it?
Yes.
But that one,
Oh,
dimples is
That's-
going in, right?
I'm going.
That's right.
Enough,
That's
Sean.
a-
Enough, Sean.
let's
Your
not
Facebook
let's not dissect it.
Oh,
does the Amy Yip Pao go doing doing? Like a good Shui Kueh, doing doing.
Yeah, when I put it against my nose, it goes doing doing.
Well, somebody else also recommends
20
the
seconds.
authentic nasi lemak stall, suggesting how about the fish kuning.
Yeah.
Is it the same
Okay,
place?
authentic nasi lemak stall, huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
then close lah.
Oh, close.
Oh, close.
And there's another one, Delight nasi lemak.
Everybody's sleeping.
Okay, wait, we go traffic, go back live.
Okay,
Live.
we're going back
Stand
on the
by.
radio.
Stand by.
Traffic.
We've got one or two delays across the expressways this morning. We hope you're all right as you head out. Couple of areas to look out for as you head off. The AYE towards the MCE, a vehicle broken down after Alexandra. TPE towards the PIE, a vehicle broken down after Pasir Ris Drive 8 exit. That's about it for now. Please stay within the speed limit. Make sure you've got everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
1FM 91.3, you're tuned into The Big Show, Makansutra edition every Friday with the one, the only, the legend himself, KF Seetoh, who is on location right now in Marine Parade. He is at the Marine Parade Hawker Centre, and we do appreciate all the feedback that's coming in on our WhatsApp, 88550913, people telling Seetoh where to go and all that. But hey, can we let the man do his job? Or not? He is, well, not even a job. This is something that he loves doing.
Mission.
He's walking around. Let
Yeah.
him recommend lah.
Well, he wanted the recommendations.
Yeah, he
he
asked for
asked
them.
for it.
Yeah, but somebody said nasi lemak, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
which
And
is
then the
close.
nasi lemak stall is closed.
But Seetoh, we've got someone who said the Shui Kueh there, when they make it, they use porcelain molds.
Some do,
interesting.
some don't. Porcelain mold, they don't stick so easily.
Ah,
So when you
okay.
scrape it off, porcelain mold is way smoother.
Yeah,
And that's the
okay.
traditional one.
Okay.
And it breaks very easily. So
Yeah.
the steel one, the steel cups are way better.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask folks what to eat around here. And you know what? Based on what you guys mentioned, that we should be eating around here, hey, we are kind of on the same page there. Alamak, you know, the nasi lemak. And there's another nasi lemak besides the authentic one. I mean, they are that nasi lemak is really rich. I'm not talking about their bank account, but the lemak rice is also damn good. But they are closed today lah, Pakcik. We are looking at this show.
man.
Apa macam? I came all the way from England, semi-final to come back and watch this, and then to eat, and then you don't have it. And there's another nasi lemak. I'm looking at it now. It's very interesting. It's a Nonya style nasi lemak. They have some, you can opt to have I think rendang and then the usual fried chicken and all that stuff, and they have blue pea lemak rice.
Oh, blue pea
yeah.
lemak rice.
Very pretty.
The thing about blue pea is I don't think it does much to anybody.
But it looks
ain't gonna
good,
cure
lah.
COVID.
It looks nice.
Ain't gonna cure. Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
And it's lemak too. So I'm gonna wake them up and order a portion also.
Wake them
All
up.
right.
Sito.
Is he not?
Oh, they're
Yes.
also not here.
Emmanuel Peranakan cuisine.
They're also not in.
Hello.
Knocking on everybody's door
没有开啊
today.
我认为他们在里面睡觉，没有开。
Ayo, poor Seetoh.
A lot of other people have recommended Apollo Char Kway Teow. If you find it and it's open, that's one of the ones that have come in.
It's been there for the
Oh,
longest
there you go.
time.
Apollo Fresh
Yeah.
Cockle Fried Kway Teow. There it is.
Awesome.
Wow, it looks so clean now. Uncle, 一份
Hello.
一份，
Hey,
我要上
Sito,
广播
Sito.
介绍你的啊。yes,
Sito,
yes, yes.
Dr. Chiang is in the house.
Dr.
Oh,
Wong.
hey,
Dr.
Hey.
Wong, sorry. Dr. Wong Yin Chiang.
Chiang
Chiang
Yin.
Yin.
王江英啊，王金昌。
Glenn, oh.
But on the screen, I see Chiang Yin Wong. So that's why.
Yeah, so his name is Chiang Ying. his
Sito,
last
Sito,
name.
can you please introduce Dr. Wong?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have in the house Dr. Wong Chang Yin, the doctor who's in the wrong profession because he's by soul a foodie, and he has just written this book called How to Eat. I'll be waiting for somebody to write something like this. It's not about where to eat, what to eat, or when to eat, which we all know, but a lot of people do not know how to eat. 对不对, Dr. Chang?
I sort of felt that there was a gap in that area. I mean, lots of books about where to eat, how to cook, but a book just talking about food in itself, I think is pretty rare.
So what exactly do you mean, Dr. Wong, when you say how to eat?
Yeah.
I think, for example, if I gave you a plate of wonton mee or bak chor mee or nasi lemak, then why do you think it's good? See, a lot of people just follow what other people say. Oh, this store at this hawker center is wonderful, and we go there and eat. But if I give you a plate of that food, and I give you like that, and then I ask you why is it good, I think many people, I feel, they don't have a firm, I won't say understanding, but a firm idea of what makes a dish good.
Right. Because most people are just going with the hype these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, where the longest line is.
So out of curiosity, if it is wonton mee, how do I eat it?
How do you eat it?
Yeah.
By chewing it, I suppose.
I walked into that one.
So I still don't quite understand it. I mean, it's not about the nutrition of the food, right?
No. It's a very unhealthy book.
Okay.
Very unhealthy book.
It's a correct way to eat it? Is that what it is?
It's the correct way to look at the dish or to appreciate the dish.
Yeah.
How do you appreciate certain kinds of food? What is the background, behind certain food ingredients? For example, how do you tell an aged steak from an unaged piece of beef?
Wow. Okay.
So it's knowing your food better.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, if it's an aged steak, if it's medium rare or whatever, you cut it up. It should not bleed profusely.
Right. Okay.
Because having aged the beef, the red blood cells have sort of broken down. Right? Yeah.
Now you're talking like a doctor, mentioning red blood cells and everything. So Seetoh over here is at the Marine Parade Hawker Center. Before we move on to the radio once again, Seetoh, show us the dish that you just put on the table. Is the legendary Apollo Char Kway Teow at Marine Parade Hawker Center.
Chop. Let me arrange.
Here's
a
the
bit,
taste, the taste test.
Let me style a bit.
Oh, style
Okay.
a bit,
Tell you, there's no way to style a.
Oh, wow. People are watching us on the Big Show TV.
We're live
Look
now,
at
huh?
that.
Yeah.
Well, I always remember it being a lot lighter than it looks. I always have to tell the uncle, nong hei dian. Okay, I tell you what, let's play a track right now from Lanier. He is sending all my love on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. Continue to watch us on The Big Show TV.
I can almost taste that
Kway
from
Teow
here.
looks amazing, man.
You know what I'm
Looks
doing?
very
You know what I'm
smooth.
doing?
Yeah,
It's
looks
You
like...
know what I'm doing?
You got the egg right.
You know what I'm doing?
What?
I'm looking for siham. Cannot find it.
Very small.
The siham is so minuscule.
Very small,
It's
very
the size
small.
of your little pinky, the fingertip,
Yeah.
What is this?
Must
Why
pay
did they
50 cents
ban or why isn't this bigger siham available anymore?
And
I
it
don't
says
understand.
cockles, right, on the sign.
You
It
know
says
why?
cockles.
These days,
Char Kway
actually, the cockles are not as popular as before. And Dr. Wong, what do you think about this? Many people are afraid of hepatitis. That's
High
the reason
cholesterol,
why
yeah.
they don't take cockles these days.
Yeah, but it's hepatitis. Thanks, man. It's hepatitis A we're talking about, not hepatitis B, right? So hepatitis A is an acute thing. You should be afraid, but I think at the rate we're going, it's pretty safe in Singapore because if you know how it's done, there are only very few outlets that are licensed by the government to shut the cockles.
Oh,
I see.
Oh, right. Okay.
So do you realize now that if you go to the capital store, you do actually see ham with a shell.
yes.
Yeah. No.
No, you
It's
don't.
all pre-shucked, it's all well packaged because the government controls it at source. Of course, I mean, there may be people who do it illegally, whatever it is, but usually with such volumes that they're using, especially the more popular ones, they buy from all these licensed, regulated ham shopkeepers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then
I
if you
have
cook it a little bit more, I think it's quite safe.
Okay.
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 I
It's
have
all
I have
licensed, right?
Donald I have a Donald Trump conspiracy theory about Siham.
What is it?
I think they don't want a big one because they want to bring the level of hepatitis in Singapore down. So you want to eat a little baby, correct or not? Am I plausible,
I don't know, man.
doctor?
No, I don't
Plausible,
know.
right? I don't understand why. And then when you eventually get the slightly bigger ones which are all over town now, it costs like $1 million a kilo. No? So it's like you got money, you eat. No money, you don't go and eat stuff that will get you some hepatitis
Apparently, I
problems.
think
So
it's also
hepatitis it's a problem for the affluent.
Water pollution also, I think. The mud flats, all that are a bit compromised now.
Okay.
But actually, there's no evidence to say that the juvenile Siham is cleaner than the adult Siham or the geriatric one. You know?
I love Siham. I can't
Yeah,
have
man.
my char kway teow without Siham.
So there's a quote here in his book, and I love it, Dr. Wong. You said
Thank you. Wow.
when
Post-its
this
all.
section about chicken,
Yeah.
the versatile chicken, there's a quote at the bottom down there. It says, "There is no Chinese banquet without chicken."
Okay. Or Cantonese banquet. Yeah.
That is true.
How can I mean?
Cantonese
you go to a
every
banquet.
banquet the chicken.
If you go to your Chinese wedding or whatever banquet, and there's no chicken, you ask for your ang pao back.
Ampao, so yung ampao bag.
Take back your ang pao. Yeah. So books like this, it's really one up. It champions our food culture, and it really goes into a deeper level of talking about what I've always said, food culture. People always ask me, what is food culture? It's about understanding the relationship you have with the food. It's not like what we always say, hotel, where to eat, what to eat. It's also about the issues we face, the sustainability. What are your children going to eat? Will they still be eating this kind of stuff? Or are they going to have a char kway teow pill?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Ew.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't dive deep enough into this. I mean, a lot of the writings are quite, to me, it's like, hey, we are not jumping into the deep end of the pool to talk about food culture. You watch programs. I'm watching Stanley Tucci of CNN. He does a show on Italy.
Yeah.
You know, the little things that the affinity that people have, the relationship that people have with a simple cheese, or how they age balsamic vinegar and all that. Hey, you know, it roots you to your culinary culture, roots you to the ground you stand on.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, wow, this is so shook. But why is it so shook?
But a lot of people are paying more attention to where food comes from, how it was sourced,
Yeah.
and a little bit more the provenance of the story, how it came to the table and all that. So I think there's an increase in awareness, at least, or curiosity. But I'm not sure about hawker food, because hawker food, usually
Yeah.
take it for granted. It's like things
There you
thrown
have.
together and that's it. It tastes great. It's more
I
about
mean,
fine dining and stuff that they question, right?
95% of everything that we eat is imported.
Yeah.
Other countries got so many things. They grow this, they breed that. I don't know. They have so many things. They ferment this and that. Singapore, salted fish also we don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
to go and get it, and then we understand. But I think one of the greatest stories about our hawker is, if you look at a hawker stall, usually they make do with almost nothing ingredients, simple noodle. They get flavors in there. The art of the wok, the art of the pot, that one comes into play. It's not just about ingredients. How can you talk about ingredients in a land where you see a patch of grass only in 3 months a condo come out already?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
I
is
see
true.
your point.
Yeah.
I see your point.
Yeah. But
And a lot of things that we ate are no longer available, and the next generation of people will not have tasted it. And the next generation of hawkers, of course, also won't know how to do it. A simple thing like when we were kids, there was always chicken intestines in the chicken rice.
yes.
Yes.
I loved it. Right now you don't see it, and very much. I think very soon even the hawkers also won't know how to do it.
Recently, I mean, back in the day, Yong Tau Fu had pig blood curd,
Yes.
Yeah,
That's right.
correct?
yeah.
And then recently, it illegal. I didn't know it was illegally making a comeback.
Illegal.
Yeah, it didn't know it was illegally making a comeback. And then some chef cooked for me. I said, wow, what's this? I said, wow, me, I thought it was banned. And then later they discovered that it's actually illegal. A very big food production house from Thailand actually quietly supplied to some of these vendors, excuse me, in Singapore, and for that momentary enjoyment that I had, it was pleasurable.
Why was it banned though? You have pig intestines and all sorts of intestines and stuff like that. Why is the blood?
Doctor, you answer.
Yeah,
you
why is the
answer.
blood banned?
Doctor?
I think it's the way. They're aware about hygiene. I personally think it can be overcome. For example, 2-3 years back, I was in Melbourne. I ate at a Vietnamese pho shop, and they had the blood, So Australia is very strict about such things.
Yeah.
You can find such things.
That's why their food so boring.
But if you can find such things in Melbourne, why can't we get it in Singapore? Maybe you have to pay a little bit higher price or that, to ensure.
Hey, but we import Australian pigs, right? We take their spare parts. The ketchup people use the part. Why not the blood?
I think it's transportation because they are not slaughtered here. They are slaughtered offshore.
Right.
We are
But the
cautious,
curd is
lah. We
already
are cautious.
Cooked. The curd is already cooked and then it's
I don't know.
coagulated into little like tofu cubes like that.
Nobody wants to cook it on site. Because when you do industrialized slaughtering house, industrial scale of slaughtering house, it's very hard to nobody's going to bother to do this for a low price.
Okay, hold on, Dr. Wong. We're going to go for a traffic update and we'll come back live on the radio.
OneFM 91.3 traffic.
Okay, 1 or 2 delays across the expressways. The TPE towards the PIE. Vehicle broken down after Pasir Ris Drive 8 exit. AYE towards the MCE. Vehicle broken down after Alexandra. No other signs of major problems. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning, Singapore. Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. If you're watching us, you will see Dr. Wong with us today. He is the Executive Director and Group CEO at Thomson Medical, who has a wonderful book out, recommended very highly by KF Seetoh. And that's the reason why Seetoh has invited Dr. Wong Chiang Yin to join us today, because he has this wonderful book called How to Eat. An amazing book. Where can we get this book from?
At all major bookshops.
Okay.
You can also order online at the SPH online shop, Zack shop.
Oh,
e-shop.
Fantastic. Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to get myself a few
you guys-
copies.
Actually, you guys in radio just ask the people in Focus Publishing. I'll gladly give you free copies.
No.
no.
We want to support you.
That,
No,
you heard
definitely.
that?
Books-
You know-
They have a stock. They have some stocks with them.
We'll go raid the stock room then.
Dr. Wong, I'm going to get a copy and I'm going to pass it to Seetoh to pass it over to you for you to sign it for me, okay?
Yes.
It's in the same building, the Focus Publishing as you guys now.
Yeah.
It's part of
Ha,
SPH.
ha, ha, ha.
Right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we can meet up with him some other time and he can sign it
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you. But
Awesome.
for all the greatness about the book still cannot explain why Siham is so small.
I just want to say something about this book that you've written. I am now understanding why you've come up with this book. I mean, we were all asking you questions
Why?
about this book, and,
Yeah.
and we talk about food every week with Seetoh. And, I realize that the majority of Singaporeans don't know how to eat. The majority of Singaporeans are just going with the hype of which stall is popular and so on and so forth.
Yep.
They're not really analytical. They don't really know, what they're eating.
They don't question it.
They go with the taste more than anything, and as I said, the hype.
The longer the line,
Yes.
the better the food.
But there is so much more to it than that, and I think
And they all
Dr. Wong
question,
highlights that in the book.
Oh, they all question, is it on delivery or not? Must pay how much percent more?
Yeah.
No, one of Dr. Wong's favorite, and I know this, is bak chor mee. Always talking about bak chor mee. The art of eating a bak chor mee. You watch hawkers. Some hawkers, they stir the noodles before they serve you. Because you are very bodo.
Yeah.
So some people will just eat the noodle on top, no flavor. One. At the end of the meal, all the sauce is below. So if you see the hawker, he stir that sauce. That means he knows you're not very clever. He will stir it for you first. And when you go back, you stir it. You want to coat the whole thing. You want to wrap the whole thing up in that loving sauce that guy created with you. With sambal, with a little fish sauce, with vinegar and lard, and oh my god. And then you got to, before you eat, I mean, you got to look at the ingredients, the mushrooms, whether they put fried or normal wonton, pieces of pork, meatball, and then what a tauge, and what else? Tipo, that piece
Tipo.
of crispy tipo on top. While you look at it, you want to prep your palate and your mind for the sensation before you. Don't just wet. It's spicy. I don't like vinegar.
Yeah, because it's a very visual experience as well, right? Eating.
It's a religion, no? It's a ritual. Sit there, you observe first.
And whether you choose mee pok or mee kia for a certain store, that's also important.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just very quickly.
That's in my book. That's in my book.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Just very quickly, when and why did you choose to write this book?
Well,
Dr.
honestly,
Wong.
I wrote the whole book in Chinese.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I was writing a monthly column because the SPH deputy CEO Anthony is a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
So he makan and minum with me. So he said, hey, why do you write this book? I made this monthly column. So I started writing a column, my monthly column on a Saturday, last Saturday a month, from 2016 2019. So I wrote for 42 months before I ran out of juice. And then last year during the circuit breaker, I translated it into English. And then I got Focus Publishing, which is owned by SPH, to actually
Brilliant.
edit the book and sort of design the stuff.
Very
That's
nice.
how-
Anyway,
Very nice.
this book.
I'm so
this
glad
book
that
is
Anthony is
bilingual.
your friend. Yes,
Okay.
Seetoh.
Yeah,
Anthony is his friend, so that, hey, doctor, you go and fight a race for them, cannot?
No, I was about to say, I'm so glad Anthony is your friend because he is also the chairman of SPH Radio. So you'll be so happy that you're on the show this morning. It was a little bit of a surprise because, Seetoh sprung this on us just now as we said, hey, Dr. Wong is going to be on the show today. I'm like, oh, okay.
Seetoh and I met, we sort of met each other over a bak chor mee article.
Yeah.
Right, now, Seetoh?
Yeah. And after that, at the hospital bed. Where I had my ACL operation some 12 years ago.
He announced it, not me.
Yeah, he was one of the head honchos at CGH. We did my operation. Very good op. It lasted longer than the doctors predicted, and I'm still cycling. I'm still walking around. I'm still okay. And the beautiful part was, I know Dr. Wong ma, and then Dr. Wong know who I am ma. So when lunch came, the nurses came with a trolley. They asked, Mr. Seetoh, what do you want for lunch? Then I said, what do you have, a porridge or what, or sandwich, right? No, they said, what do you want for lunch?
Wow.
The chef will go and get it.
Wow. So what did you order? What did you order?
Bak chor
Bak chor mee.
They went to tapao char siu fan for us.
That's right.
I said, it's only my knee that's a problem. My heart, my stomach, all is okay. So they gave me the fattiest char siu. I don't know where they tapao it from. And life was good. Life was good.
Okay, let's continue this conversation on the Big Show TV while we play a song right now. Shaggy, here's Angel on 1FM 91.3. For you, Angel.
Thank you.
Wow, you went for ACL operation. I'm living with my ACL problem, man.
Go and see Dr. Wong lah.
No lah, it's surgeon. Now it's Thompson cannot lah.
Yeah, and
That's
Thompson
right.
is not
First he'll
for
tell you-
men with
you go and
knees.
Yeah, you go and see Dr. Wong for your ACL, and the first thing he'll tell you is you're not pregnant.
Yeah, exactly.
And then let's check your knees. Let's check your knees. Were you on your knees?
Put
too
your legs
long
in
or
the
what?
air and test.
Yeah,
For your knees lah.
correct.
Okay.
So this book is is bilingual. I really enjoyed it. I don't read a lot of Chinese. I can speak a smattering of it, but it's very useful. Some phrases you can't properly translate into English. Correct or not, doctor?
Yeah.
Some idioms about food in Chinese. You cannot, and then Dr. Wong is of course is effectively bilingual. 那么话我们要讲两句华语吧，
Walao.
因为我们的观众
This morning my Chinese computer haven't warmed yet. It turns on at 10 o'clock.
So, Dr. Wong, essentially this book is your 46 or 42 columns from the Straits Times that you put together, right?
早报.
早报, right, okay.
Does
I
it
added two more original columns, so it's actually now 40.
44.
does it cover different ethnic groups? The food?
Well, I try to include some on Japanese. I like Japanese food a lot.
Right.
Western food as well. And unfortunately, I'm not into sweets, so there's nothing about desserts therein. I did talk a little bit about Peranakan and Malay food.
Okay.
I don't think I know enough about Indian food, to be honest, to talk about it.
Okay.
And I see Seetoh has a plate, a tray
Wow,
of
dim
dim sum.
Some.
Oh, looks good, man.
Yeah, man.
You see, the char siu pao is very well made. You can look from just the appearance.
Yeah.
It must have 3 leaves. The top must be exploded.
Oh.
So this is the way it should be done.
Oh.
But is this
There's steel at the top, that means you cannot make it, frankly.
Oh, really?
They call it the smiling pao.
And
So,
it must
you
be
see the
three
pao
leaves,
smile. Hello,
three leaves,
hello.
the top is exploded, but the filling is not leaking out.
So when you say exploded, it's when it's steamed
It's
that it
open.
opens?
Yeah, it is like that.
When
Some of the
it's
pots you
steamed.
buy in a coffee shop, the whole thing is like a
Closed.
encased closed.
Yeah.
That is not the best stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I see. So my Amy Pao is not the right.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Really happening.
Yeah,
now.
You
was
gotta,
close.
let her go.
But you see, if the thing is open, for sure, all the the
Okay,
silicon
careful now,
will
yeah.
come out.
It's not so, no, that's a skill. It's open and yet it's not leaking out.
It's not leaking.
Yeah.
He says that's a skill.
that's a
Oh,
skill.
I see.
Can see but cannot see, out of dressing it well.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. Here
Wow.
we go.
That looks
All-
beautiful.
My goodness, 5
Smiling
people
pao,
watching
see?
you eat.
Yeah. Good morning, good
It's
morning.
okay. It's okay, Seetoh. We look forward to this every Friday, watching you eat.
Hey, from July 12th, we can all go out, no? All 5 of us.
Yeah.
We should go on location one day with the big
Huh?
show for Seetoh.
With Dr. Wong as well,
And-
huh?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
good.
Yeah.
There are 6 of us, by the way.
One of the new things we're gonna have are
No, you're not
a
vaccinated.
group of people eating. Not just me. It's too lonely to eat alone down here. So with my wife, and we get a couple of more people, and we can eat more things and have more comments about it. Wow, so good.
True.
So good. I just feel. I mean, this pao is on point.
lovely.
But I feel the fillings could be a little bit more moist.
No.
So you get that juice in your mouth. There's
Is
an
the
art
meat-
to doing this. There's
Is the-
art into doing this.
Is the
They
meat chopped or sliced? The char siu is just chopped or sliced?
chop.
It should be sliced.
So you see,
Wow.
chop. Correct.
So many new things you're learning about
Yeah,
pao
man.
today.
I've had
So
sliced
it-
pieces
it's got
of
texture.
pork before for char siu pao.
Wow.
So it's almost like pulled pork, is it? Almost like pulled pork?
It's actually char siu cooked in sauce, but the char siu is very important. It has to be sliced.
Oh,
If it's
okay.
diced, then it tends to be bit harder and drier.
Yeah.
And you get texture when you're biting. There's a range of texture, but hardly any people do that because it will cost too much. Pork is not cheap,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slice they put in there, a big chunk, and then people will go, wow, char siu pao 50 cents, so expensive.
No, I've had it before. The sliced, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you can actually taste it. That it's small sliced pieces of pork, right, Dr. Wong?
But it's a lot more work, is it?
That's
Like,
what I'm thinking,
more than
yeah.
dicing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I don't know. No, I'm not sure whether.
The Amy Yip pao is sliced.
No, I think no. This char siu pao that Dr. Wong was talking about, I think I'm about 80% sure that I had it at Shang Palace.
I knew he was going to say
have
that.
it.
It's true, it's true. Like, you
See?
always
No, I'm not
sit down.
kidding.
Yep.
That would be
Amy
sliced.
pao.
That would be
No,
sliced.
no,
No,
not
char
the
siu
Amy
pao,
Yip,
char siu pao.
Sliced.
Sheng.
I believe the restaurants will do it.
Yeah, yeah.
The hotels and restaurants.
Who's that behind you?
Someone just waved. Yeah.
So, yeah. You see how popular you guys
And it's
are?
very
You
hard
are
to
popular.
He
maintain-
just photobombed you.
They have to maintain the dough, the starter yeast of the dough for the char siu pao. The pao.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
many places can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a second or third time Glenn brought up the Amy Yip Pao.
I loved it.
What's it with the Amy Pao?
I
It's
don't
just a
know.
very, very big.
Marketing.
It's hand. The big Pao is hand.
That's a guy you're gonna be.
Yeah. Hey, Michael! That's Michael!
Oh, no
Michael, hey,
wonder.
call him, Michael.
Paris.
There, on
Michael,
the-
where's Michael?
The other way, the other way.
He walked the other
The
way
other way,
already.
the other
He's so
way.
cute like Mr.
Oh,
Magoo. Like,
Michael, where's Michael? Okay.
Oh, Michael from Paris Silk.
No wonder
Yeah.
he was waving like
Michael
that.
is the boss
okay.
at Paris Silk, you know, and he always supports
They
us and we
come
support
down,
him
they
too.
know where I am, and they travel away from Jurong.
He's in the east,
Sad
isn't he?
people.
Yeah.
Is the siew mai minced or chopped?
mince
Let
or
me
chop.
find out.
Ah, there we go. Oh.
Unfortunately, it's minced.
Alamak,
Unfortunately,
No,
so
it
it's
should
supposed to
be
be
chopped.
chopped.
it's chopped. Because if it's minced, it tastes like a meatball, but you're
Yeah.
not getting chopped.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you got to
But
get
I-
the texture of the chopped.
Oh, and also there must be some fat. The proportion of fat and lean pork must be correct.
Wow.
Fat lah, you must have
Must be
fat
prawn.
lah.
Yeah.
Chop them up nicely, and then
And then with prawn, must have prawn. Yeah.
fry the ingredients, and it's nice, and then
Mm.
the fat shouldn't be too soft. It should have a bit of texture.
Yeah.
So when you bite in, you feel pockets of air in there, and it's so crunchy.
You must never-
But I'm not here.
You must never mince fatty pork becomes paste.
You
Oh.
break, you
Okay.
break.
So a good siew mai must be chopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay,
I'm
yeah.
not here for the
Correct,
the
texture and mouth.
siew mai.
What are you
I'm
here
I'm
for?
here for the pao and this fried bean skin
Ah.
shrimp roll with chives in there. Can you see
Oh,
the chives?
Yeah, I can
chives.
see the
yeah.
chives,
Shrimp and
yeah.
chives, yeah.
Well made. Bakery.
Can hear the crunch as well.
Bacon skin.
Wow. Fish I think it's prawn and fish paste
Fish paste,
beaten up with chives in there.
The science of food on the big show today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, boy.
I do it one more time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just in
go ahead.
case, just in case.
Turn on the volume. Turn up the volume.
Salivating here. Good grief.
Okay lah, quite
Quite
crunchy
crunchy,
lah.
yeah.
Quite crunchy.
It's been sitting there for a while.
Okay, I want to ask Dr. Wong something, and I'm going to ask you the question as well, Seetoh. I'm going to put you on the spot, Seetoh, and I'm going to put you on the spot as well, Dr. Wong.
Go ahead.
Since
I'm
we are
used to it.
since we are talking about dim sum, right?
30 seconds.
Where's the best place you've gone to for dim sum in Singapore, Dr. Wong?
Okay, we can answer
Yes.
that on
Oh,
air.
Oh,
right?
okay, we go on air. We go on air.
Everybody lah, tell everybody.
I'll be honest with you, there is no best place because there's so many dishes. Some places are very good for a few dishes, and some places are good for another few dishes.
Okay,
You know?
come back later.
Oh,
come back
okay.
later.
I'll ask you then.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
specifically ask you an item.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go.
We go.
Roxette's Fading Like a Flower right here on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. We are on The Big Show on 1FM 91.3 as well as The Big Show TV. That's our Facebook page. We've been live for the past hour or so, joined by KF Seetoh every Friday on Makansutra Friday, and today we have a very special guest as well. He is Dr. Wong Chiang Yin, who is the author of How to Eat, a wonderful book that you can get at all good bookstores here in Singapore, and also on the SPH online shop. All right, it is available both in Chinese as well as in English. Correct, Dr. Wong?
It's a bilingual book.
It's a bilingual book,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
And Dr. Wong is the Executive Director and Group CEO at Thomson Medical, and we thank you for joining us this morning, taking time off your busy schedule. Thank you very much,
For
Dr. Wong.
inviting me.
And you
Okay.
had a very important question,
important
Glenn.
question.
Yes,
Very
for
important.
both Seetoh and for Dr. Wong, because we're talking about dim sum. Seetoh, you're having dim sum from which stall there at Marine Parade Hawker
It
Centre?
is called Neptune Dim Sum. I came back specifically today to recheck their quality. I've been eating it. I used to live walking distance from this place, so I'm back here now to check. I used to have this for breakfast very often.
Oh.
But I don't know lah. Quality went a bit south. I think I think the main chef went back to JB or something like that after the lockdown. So I think when borders reopen, our Malaysian friends come back, our food quality is gonna go up again.
Ouch. Okay.
And Seetoh updates, his ratings on his ebook, which you
Ebook,
can
yeah.
check out at makansutra.com/ebook.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
free some more.
it's free.
Free. So
It's free.
So doctor, Dr. Wong, I'm gonna ask you to give me a recipe of your favorite dish. Maybe the char siu, that sinful char siu, or your bak chor mee, so I can put it up on the e-book for everybody to enjoy. 可以吗?
I'll think of something.
Okay, you whip it up.
But
So
you
where's
see,
your
the
favorite?
problem is I cook by instinct. I can't give you the exact weight of each ingredient.
Yeah, because cooking
That
is all
means-
agar-agar, right?
I'm a very
He doesn't know. That means he doesn't know lah.
I feel the false one, So I have to go back to getting it down to the right weight or whatever you call it, the proportions, the amount.
Okay, Dr. Wong, final question. Favorite dim sum restaurant? All-time favorite dim sum restaurant?
Since we're talking about dim
Yeah,
sum.
just one place.
All-time favorite.
If you're craving dim sum, where will you go?
I'll go to maybe I like Thai Garden in Marina, and also there was another branch called Thai Duck in Ngee City. They make very good char siu bao, har gow, all that.
Okay.
What's the name of the place again, you're saying?
KAI.
KAI,
Kai.
Thai Garden. Okay.
Oh, never even heard of
Neither
that
have
place.
I.
I think the char siu so is one of the best.
Okay, all right.
Okay, we'll check that out.
And Seetoh?
Seetoh, what about you?
I mean the classic Chinese restaurants like your
Imperial Treasure.
Wallock, Imperial Treasure. East Ocean is very good. They used to import a whole bunch of top chefs from Hong Kong. When during the 9/7, when Hong Kong was given back to China, a lot of them came here, and a lot of them worked in East Ocean. And one of them escaped from East Ocean, and he set up his own little hawker stall in Chinatown.
Oh.
It's called
Mongkok.
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 The
Mongkok.
guy only sells 6 items.
Yeah.
If you go there, you order all 6,
Yeah.
because the guy will sell out within 3 hours.
Oh, that's the one with the long queues all the time.
This is the one the queue starts before he opens.
Oh.
Yeah.
All rare. He opens
Another-
halfway, and then you can see him doing all his fillings for his char siu bao is what I say moist. When you bite in, the juice seeps to the side of your teeth.
Another escape chef, Lei Garden dim sum chef.
Escape chef.
Yeah.
Yes, escape.
Escapee,
Yes,
escapee.
escape to Serangoon Gardens, my village, level 2, the restaurant. I think it's called East Bistro, something like that.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
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 My village, level 2.
He's got that mushroom bao.
Bao.
The whole thing looks like a mushroom.
Mushroom, yeah,
There's a
yeah.
har to do that.
Right.
And,
The first time you-
and the har gow
I thought
is very
it-
good.
I
The har gow
thought
is
it really
good.
was mushroom, but inside it's actually
It's bao lah.
lian rong bao.
Oh.
With lotus paste.
seed paste. Lotus seed paste.
Oh, okay.
so
So I
good.
can eat that then. Lotus
Yeah,
paste.
my village to the little mall, level 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
You know what? It's been a pleasure speaking to you today, Dr. Wong.
Thank you.
We would love to have you come into the studio, one of these days, and we'd like to talk to you a little bit more. Maybe we can.
go makan, ah.
Yeah, we should go
After this.
for makan session.
After we allow more people.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
hopefully by the end of the month.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Dr. Wong, for joining us. You have
Thank
a wonderful
you.
day ahead. Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Wong.
Bye.
Bye. Seetoh, thanks so much for introducing us to Dr. Wong, man.
Awesome.
So
What a
interesting.
great
Yeah,
guy.
so
Good
interesting.
guy.
All right, Seetoh,
Very
as always on
sometimes, yeah.
Friday, vote.
Yes.
Okay, my song was Boney M's Brown Girl in the Ring.
Brown girl.
Yeah.
For
FD?
kids like that.
Mine was Elton John, Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Sama?
Mine is Linkin Park, What I've Done.
Okay.
Linkin Park, rock.
Yeah, and mine is Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran, a new one.
Can you all guess which one I'm gonna guess?
Boney M.
Rocket M.
would-
Rocket Man, I think.
Give $100
Yeah.
to Angel, man.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you. Sit. Sha-la-la-la-la.
Okay.
All right.
No childhood level.
We'll get our returning officer Anjali, who is already, I think,
Counting the votes
tabulated
now.
the votes already
Yep.
to announce the winning song in just a while. Thank you very much, Seetoh, for joining us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Patricia.
We love you. Thank you very
See
much,
you, Pat.
Pat. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Pat.
much. See you guys next week. Stay safe, guys.
Ciao, baby.
All right.
Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.
Headline news and sports up next on The Big Show.
That was so interesting.
Wow.
I cannot watch someone eat dim sum.
You want to eat dim sum already
Now
now?
I want dim
You
sum.
cannot.
love
You
dim
cannot
sum.
watch someone eat
Eat
any hawker
anything lah,
food.
that's why.
You're like, now I need it.
You're
So
right.
hungry.
You're right. It's true.
I want my Amy Yip pound.
I don't even care that.
They already said that's not the correct way it's done.
But
it
it's
needs
so
to
nice. The
open
filling
up.
is so nice.
I
yeah?
watched Seetoh eat that dim sum, and you know what I really want to have? I'll have dim sum for lunch, but I gotta have chicken's feet.
Ew.
Oh, the chicken feet
yeah.
is the best part of any dim sum.
No, it's nice. I like chicken
I'm
feet
sure.
too.
Chicken feet is
Just
so
put the whole thing
good.
in your mouth, suck it up, and then after that, just spit out all the little bones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Awesome.
okay. Anyway,
All right, to all the chickens, we love you.
share the video.
Bye, everybody.